Hey there, good morning from San Diego. I am going to talk about the new psychology of winning financially, accelerating your income in these crazy times. I've got a question for you. Do you think you need to shift your mindset in these crazy times to accelerate your income and your wealth? My belief is that this is an unprecedented time in our history, and there will be more wealth created over the next 2-3 years, even 12 months, than there has been in the last 20, 30 years, even after the last recession. Do you agree with that? Now, why do I say that? Every single time that there is either a downturn in the market, fear in the marketplace, people are uncertain, people are in a state of fear, people are in a state of unpredictability, you know what happens? A lot of people don't know what to do. And so I was talking to Dr. Dennis Waitley the other day. Do any of you know Dr. Dennis Waitley? And hi there, Brenda, and hi there, Diana. Any of you know Dr. Dennis Waitley? He wrote the book called The New Psychology of Winning, and it sold, between the book and the cassettes, it sold over 10 million copies. He's the gentleman that helped Neil Armstrong put work on his mental game to prepare himself before he went to the moon, right? First man on the moon. So what has happened in every recession? What's happened in every downturn? What's happened after every major challenge that every country or civilization has had? There are people who succeed even in spite of that, right? So think about this. If you're focusing on all of the shit that's happening out there, what do you think that's doing to your brain? What do you think that's doing to your brain? I'm going to share with you a couple things that my clients and my friends are doing right now and will continue to do over the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, etc. And let me know where you're from, by the way. Hi there, Hilde. Hi there, Colin. Let me know where you're from, and we'll say hello to you. And for some of you, I'll shout out to you, right? So, what do you think is happening to your brain when there's so much uncertainty and fear in the marketplace? Can anybody guess what is happening in there? Do you know what happens to what you see? A lot of people think that they see with their eyes. A lot of people think that we see with our eyes. Hi there, Gia. Nice to have you on there. So a lot of people think that we see with our eyes, but we don't see with our eyes. Can anybody tell me what you see with? Here's a little hint. You see with your brain. Light just allows, or your eyes just allow light in to activate neural circuits and networks, right? So when we're in a state of fear and uncertainty, when we're in a state of unpredictability, when we may not have the knowledge or the skills that we have to deal with the threat at hand, the uncertainty at hand, do you know what happens inside your brain? Which part of your brain do you think gets activated? The genius Einstein part of your brain, or do you think the Frankenstein monster part of your brain? That's what I'm pointing at right up there, right? Which do you think gets activated? The genius part of your brain or the Frankenstein part of your brain? And Nina, what do you mean you feel with your heart? Like your heart, your organ? All your feelings are in your brain, right? So what do you think happens when we're in a state of uncertainty, doubt, anxiety, stress? What do you think is happening in your brain? Number one, all right, your stress center activates, which does what? Marion. Hey, Marion. Right, so what do you think happens? Yes, the amygdala. The amygdala gets fired. Now, when the amygdala fires off, when there's so much uncertainty, whether it's political, health, whether it's our businesses, our jobs, our cash flow, when that happens, yes, cortisol levels increase, right? Epinephrine, cortisol, norepinephrine. Those stress hormones actually deactivate the Einstein genius, deductive reasoning, imagination parts of our brain, and it activates the Frankenstein part of our brain, which starts to worry. What happens if I get coronavirus? What happens if I lose money? What happens if my business doesn't do well? What happens if the stock market goes up? What happens if real estate goes down? What happens if a family member gets hurt? We go, Sherry McIntyre, you got it. We go into fight, flight, or freeze mode. Fight, flight, or freeze mode. So in a state of uncertainty, the unskilled person, not the stupid person, the unskilled person moves into fight, flight, or fear mode. And guess what happens? It deactivates the motivational center in the brain. It deactivates the behavioral center in the brain. I want you to understand, everything is happening in your brain, right? Everything is happening in your brain, including what's going on right now, okay, with us right here, right? So I'm going to continue in just a second. And let me just say hello to a few people. Ian Levine, nice to have you on. Brenda, yes, the brain's defense mechanism comes on. John Money, John, I'm seeing 666 everywhere. Don't worry about it. It's a superstition. Livin says anxiety makes you crazy if you listen, says Janine. Hi, Katya from Texas. The heart is different. All right, the heart coherence. Yes, the heart has intelligence. I agree with that. Alberto, hello. Home Art Living from Rome, hello. Christian Maria Diamanti, hello. I'll say hello to you. So is there a new psychology for winning financially and building your wealth? Now listen, the reason I'm talking about money a lot the last couple of weeks, as many of you know, we have our annual BrainAThon. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, November the 14th, right? Today's Friday the 13th. A lucky day today, even luckier tomorrow. I was born on the 14th of September, so 14 is my lucky number. So I want you to think about, I'm bringing on brain experts tomorrow. I'll be broadcasting from my home studio right here. Look, I'll show you so you can see a little bit of my home studio. See this? Look, I'm showing everybody my home studio over here. Say hi to Andrea over there. Everybody, that is my amazing assistant, Andrea. But we'll be broadcasting from my home studio tomorrow. It's my 8th annual BrainAThon. How many of you are already registered? 8th annual BrainAThon. I've brought in, well, they're not coming here. We're going to be doing it. We're going to be broadcasting. I brought in Dr. Joan Rosenberg from Pepperdine to talk about your emotional brain. And I've got Dr. Sarah Mackay from Oxford, a neuroscientist, on how to stop struggling financially and activate the 3 key areas of your brain to help you be in flow with success. And she'll also be teaching you how to rewire your brain for financial success. I've got the legendary Dr. Dennis Waitley. Have any of you heard of Dr. Dennis Waitley? How many of you are in? How many of you? Dr. Dennis Waitley is probably one of the living legends in personal development. He worked with Olympic athletes. He worked with the astronauts to train their brains. He worked with CEOs. He's worked with Super Bowl teams. He's worked with so many amazing entrepreneurs and individuals around the world. It's our 8th annual BrainAThon. Dennis will be there, Dr. Joan Rosenberg, Dr. Sarah Mackay, Dr. Maria Nemeth, also a psychologist who specializes in money mindset. Who else do we have, Andrea, that I'm missing? Sarah, Dennis, Nurka, Master NLP Practitioner. She'll be on there talking about how do you get rid of limiting beliefs, fears, and self-image challenges where you don't feel you're good enough or smart enough. So my team's going to give you a link in here. And if you're on my Instagram feed right now, if you go to my bio, go to the links over there, they'll be there right now. We'll be there for like 6-7 hours tomorrow teaching you the latest stuff. But I want to come back to the new psychology, okay, of winning financially. So when your brain is in this state of doubt, anxiety, fear, stress, uncertainty, anybody feeling that way right now? And Laura, I'm glad you love our BrainAthons. They're free. I can't do better than free, right? So anybody feeling a little stressed right now? Or anybody feeling a little uncertain right now? Anybody feeling like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Well, do you know what my friends are doing? And my clients? They're actually learning how to deactivate that Frankenstein brain up there, and they're learning how to reactivate the Einstein brain. Have you ever considered that your brain is made up of 3 circuits: executive, salience, okay, and default mode network. And most people under a state of stress move to the default mode network. Can anybody guess what the default mode network is? It's your automatic way of being. That's what you default to. So all of your habits, perspectives, fears, they get activated, boom, instantly in a state of stress. You have to learn how to deactivate that and reactivate Einstein Brain. What's the Einstein Brain all about? Tell me what the Einstein Brain's all about. Why do I use the Einstein as the model for teaching? Right? Is Einstein got a great imagination? Yes. Did Einstein invest a lot of time thinking about solutions? Yes. Did Einstein elicit help of other smart scientists? Yes. So imagine this. You have a computer. Computers are connected to other computers around the world, just like our mobile phones and computers are connected right now through the internet. And then we all have operating systems on our mobile phones and computers, and they all have software, right? So networks, operating systems, software. Does that make sense? Well, what do you think this is? What do you think your brain is? How do you think this sucker works? It works based on networks, operating systems, programs, software. So what are we going to do on the BrainAThon? We're going to teach you how to upgrade your software. We're going to teach you the new psychology of how do you focus on solutions instead of the problem. How do you upgrade your brain software so that you have the beliefs necessary to achieve success even in these crazy times? How do you develop a self-image that can actually navigate through these crazy, challenging times and see the opportunities that are everywhere right now so that you take inspired action? And then here's the big one. Everybody answer me this, all right? We are all creatures of fill in the blank. Let me see who's got the answer right. We're all creatures of. Come on, all my Instagram friends. Come on, Lulu. We're all creatures of. Thank you, Lulu. XYZA. Nice to see you again. Nina. Lulu says we are all creatures of habit and the universe. Yes. Right? So we're all creatures of habit. Now, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Everybody knows it, but what does that mean? You and I have a brain, right? Our brain was not born. You and I weren't born with a brain with habits already in there. Whoops, hold on. You're not going to believe this. I lost part of my brain. We are not creatures of habit by birth. We are creatures of habit by conditioning, right? So we're creatures of habit by conditioning, right? And so the question is, how did we become conditioned? How did we become programmed? Remember we talked about the computer being, there's hardware, operating system, and software. Hardware, operating system, and software. If the hardware is great and the operating system is great and the software is messed up, old, does it not make sense that yours and my responsibility is to upgrade our own software from software 2.0 to software 3.0 or 4.0? Of course it is. So our goal is not only to upgrade the software of our beliefs and our self-image, but we have to upgrade the habit software. And the habit software is connected, okay, between the striatum part of the brain and the hippocampus, the memory, the seat of memory. They're connected. And we create habits, then our habits create us. So in addition to leveling up our mindset and our beliefs and our self-image, we have to recalibrate the habits to line up with the vision and goals that we have for wealth, for income, and our lifestyle. Does that make sense? Tell me yes or yes, does that make sense? I'm giving you the neuromechanics of your own brain. Now, here's the beautiful thing. You already own $1 billion brain, but you may not have the best user's manual yet. Would you agree? Would you agree that your brain is worth at least $1 billion? You can't make this for $1 billion. You know, our creator made it. Whatever you believe created you and me and the animals and the oceans and the trees and the sky and the planets and the stars and the atoms and the molecules, whatever it is that created us, gave us one of these. But there wasn't a manual, okay, for your parents or your parents' parents and your grandparents and their parents of, okay, here's the operating system. Imagine, you know, getting a spaceship of your own, and there's all these buttons in this spaceship that you can take anywhere in the cosmos, but you don't know how to use it. You might know how to turn it on, but you don't know how to use the rest of it. You don't know how to accelerate, decelerate, you don't know how to use it. So why do we do the BrainAThon each year? Why is tomorrow the 8th annual BrainAThon? Why have over 5 million people signed up to see the BrainAThon in the past 7 years? Because we are teaching people how to use their brain better. Myself, Dr. Sarah McKay, Dr. Dennis Waitley, Dr. Maria Nemeth, Dr. Joan Rosenberg, Nurka, and I will be investing 6 hours or 7 hours tomorrow for free to teach you and the world a little bit about the latest research in the last year on how to get rid of limiting beliefs, how to augment your self-image, how to develop habits that are going to help you earn more money, create more wealth, be more comfortable, more self-confident, be more certain so that you love your life even more. If you want more self-confidence, if you want more certainty, if you want to really level up your game and you want to stop whining, bitching, complaining about outside circumstances, and you want to get rid of the mental and emotional gunk that holds you back so you take inspired action and take advantage of whatever's happening right now, like many of my clients and friends are right now, mindset is what separates the rest from the best, right? Or what separates the best from the rest, right? So my team's putting up some links for you. Please share this. I can't do better than free, right? So hop on, join us. We've got a really good manual. Do we have the manual here that everybody's gonna get? There's some videos you're gonna get, some manuals you're gonna get, and we're gonna have some fun. Are you ready to have some fun? Are you ready to do this together? Share this. We are expecting 100,000 people to register. So register and then come a few minutes early to make sure that you get into the room. All right, we've had as many as 155,000 people sign up for one BrainAThon. So let's have some fun. I've got to go get ready. I've got to go work out so that I've got this much energy. For those of you on Instagram watching me right now, go to my link up in my bio, sign up there. It's free. And it'll give you all the information. For those of you who are watching me on the different social media channels I'm on right now, if you want to unlock your brain's hidden power and turn on your brain's success switch, my team's putting in the links. And like I said, it'll be, many people have called it the best personal development event of the year. Every year we do it. And so tomorrow is the one that we're doing. And I see Joy Schechter. Hi there, Joy. Let me say hello to a few of you. Joy, how many have you seen? Right? How many have you seen? Have any of you seen any of our BrainAthons in the past? Right? Have any of you seen any of our BrainAthons in the past? All right. Hi, Tamara. Yeah, if you'd let me know that you're there, I'll say hello to a whole bunch of you. Valig, hello. Yossi, Lulu, hello. Man, hello. Lulu, awesome. Yes, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, John. Thank you, Phil. Nice to see you on as well, Phil. It's at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 o'clock New York time. So right now it's 9:52. So it would have started 53 minutes ago wherever you are. So check your time zone. We'll be going for about, probably 6 hours. I got a lot of, oh, by the way, hold on. We also have some amazing individuals who have been on other BrainAthons. So for example, Mark Lack is a 30-year-old entrepreneur that was struggling in his life, and he was on the BrainAthon, learned what we taught him. He's now making about $500,000 every single month. Caroline Sanderson was a struggling hairdresser who had just opened up her salon. 2 kids, two little babies, going through a divorce with another baby on the way. She became a millionaire in less than a year by applying what she learned. Who else do we have? Alicia Jacob. She's an animal chiropractor. And she was working at a job she didn't like. She was $70,000 in debt as a result of going to chiropractic school. Watched the BrainAThon, applied what she learned, paid off her debt, and now she makes over $100,000 a year part-time. Andrea, who else do we have on tomorrow? Where's our list from the manual? I'm asking my team who else we have on. We're going to invite a whole bunch of you. Let me see. Oh yeah, let me show them that.
Do you want to show them the whole thing?
Yeah, I'll show you. So by the way, when you sign up, you're going to get, we were working on this just the other day, you're going to get Unlock Your Brain's Hidden Power, Achieve Financial Security and Success Faster and Easier than ever before. There's a full follow-along. I'm going to be doing a session on flipping your brain success switch, and there's a follow-along fill in the blank. So this is like a real, workshop where you're going to be able to learn, fill in the blanks. So we have some fun. We're going to be giving away prizes. I think we're here. If you want some Beats headphones, we're going to be giving away those. We're going to be giving away some Amazon Echoes. We're going to have a grand prize of over $25,000 between some of my NeuroGym programs and some consulting one-on-one with me. I normally charge $5,000 an hour for consulting, so you'll get some of that. Dr. Sarah Mackay, Stop Struggling So Hard to Achieve Your Financial Goals. And you'll get this when you sign up. Dr. Maria Nemeth, Becoming Financially Secure and Free at Any Age, with way to fill in what she's going to be talking about in Yurka. Busting Free from Limiting Beliefs, Self-Image and Fears that are Holding You Back, and a way to follow what she's going to be doing. This, if you were going to pay $1,000 to attend this, you would say it was amazing and it's free. Dr. Joan Rosenberg, How to Manage Your Mindset and Emotions for Peak Performance and Unstoppable Success, even in uncertain, unpredictable times. Amazing. Dr. Dennis Waitley, The New Psychology of Winning Financially and in Life. And there's mystery guests. So this is what I want to show you. Hold on. Oh, Tarek from the Caribbean island of Trinidad. He went from making $5 an hour in a small little island. He's got 2 businesses, one doing $12 million a year now, one doing $2 million. He'll show what he did there. We've got Grace. Oh, Grace, that's right. Grace will be joining us. She was sold 3 times before she was like 6 years old. And she worked in, I think, in Cambodia, Thailand area, in refugee camps, helping the people there. And now she works with traumatized people. She took her mess, turned it into her message, and on a lot of months, she's making like $20,000 a month is what she's gonna share with us. John, these are all people that showed up to the BrainAThon. So if you wanna know what the results are like that people can achieve, that's that. Anyway, so a whole bunch of people, if you wanna join, like I said, on my Instagram, it's in the top portion where my bio is. Tomorrow is the day, 9 a.m. Pacific, and my team has been putting up all the information. If you're stuck, if you're in trouble, if you're doing well and you want to do better, the answers are in your brain. You have the power. Don't let anybody tell you it's outside of you. You have the power. You just need to unlock it. All right, you've got the most powerful biocomputer in the whole world. We'll teach you how to use it better, but apply what I teach you. I want you to be on next year's BrainAThon, all right? Achieve success, be on next year's BrainAThon. That would be my greatest gift, all right, would be for you to be able to join us, have fun. We'll be doing contests during the day. Follow along, answer some questions. If you want to have some fun and you want to do this together, give me a high five, boom, boom, boom. Share this. I've got to go. My team is going to be here to prepare and have an awesome, epic day. I appreciate you. And that was quick. I wasn't even going to do this morning, but I said, no, I've got to let more people know. Are you ready for this? Let's do this. Thank you. Bye-bye.